All right, man, I'm ready whenever you are. Yeah, go ahead and end it and just bring us on in. We're about ready to go. And back here as we go to game number 2, Lady Blue Comets win game number 1, and we're just underway here. And it is Taylor Thompson at the plate. She is now with a 2-1 count, just underway here in game number 2. It's a senior night here for the Lady Golden Tornadoes. And Lady Blue Comets get game 1. Let's see if they can get game 2, come out here with a 500 record. It's 2-1 to Taylor Thompson, the leadoff hitter, facing Rooks in the circle. That is low to make it a 3-1 count. Pretty much the same around the horn here for the Lady Tornadoes out there. Just a little different lineup here at the plate. So Taylor Thompson with a 3-1 count. Still filling out our sheet here. And steps behind, and that's going to be a fly ball there. And a nice job there by the Reardon. Coming behind the second base pad for out number 1 on the fly ball. Here comes Riley Donovan to the plate. As she stands up here, Riley playing center field. 1 out, nobody on here, just underway game 2, facing Rooks here. That's in there for a strike call. 0-1 to Riley. Lady Blue Comets blew up for 11 runs in inning number 1 of game number 1. So check us out on our live stream, KINZ.biz. 0-1 to Riley Donovan, back in she goes. Cassandra Eubanks, winning pitcher for game 1, stands on deck. Here's the pitch to Riley. That's a strike call in the outside corner. It is now 0-2. Eubanks, Maddie Thompson, still here in this first inning. It's 0-2 to Donovan. And Riley stands in, ready to go. Here's the pitch, and she'll run that one back out. And it'll get just past the diving Reardon at short. And the Lady Blue Comets have a hitter, have the runner on here in the first. So here comes Cassandra Eubanks to the plate. She'll be playing first base here in game number 2, winning pitcher in game 1 for the seniors. So Eubanks in with Donovan over at first. First pitch to Cassandra on the way here from Rooks. Up inside, ball 1 to her. So 1-0 to Eubanks. As Rooks ready to deliver. And the pitch on the way. That's low for a 2-0 count. Checking in on the Blue Comets over there. And it's going to throw that one. Will be a stolen base there by Donovan. He'll steal the bag. Getting down to second. So stolen base runner scoring position here with 1 out. 2-0 to Eubanks at the plate. Pitch on the way. Strike call. It's a 2-1 count. So the 2-1 count to her. Cassandra ready to step right back in. Trying to drive Donovan off of second. Sends that one down the third base line, and it is just a foul ball. I mean, it is just on the edge of the line. It's a foul ball, making it a 2-2 counts. Lucama's still doing the damage over there. They were leading 5-0 last time I checked on them. They're still in game 1. Trying to wrap up that one over there. It's 2-2 to Eubanks. And Rooks delivers. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout. That is out number 2. And the strikeout here for Rooks. So here comes Maddie T to the plate. So Maddie, the Lady Blue Comet catcher, will step up here. So Maddie, first pitch she sees will go right out to second baseman, and she'll stay with it. Coons. And she'll make the play there. And it will be a 4-3 for the third out. So Lady Blue Comets do get a hit. They leave one. No errors and no runs come in. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. And it will be Coffeyville coming to the plate when we come back. Z95.3. Back here as we get ready to go to the bottom of the first inning. No score. Lady Blue Comets were able to put up 11 in that first inning of game 1. 4 batters to the plate here. And game 2, get a hit and leave a runner. So we will go to the bottom of the first with no score. Coming to the plate is going to be the catcher. Spear will be the first plate. At the catcher position. So Spear stands in here ready to go against Sophie Emling in the bottom of the first. Emling ready to go here, first pitch. There's a shot, and it'll go right at Drake at third. 5-3, out number 1. So nice job there by Drake. Catches it on the shortstop side. 1 pitch, 1 out. Come to the plate, number 4 is, oh, thank you. Come to the plate is number 4. I can get it if you need that.
No, I got it. That is Reardon, not Rooks.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. All right, so we have Rooks come to the plate to the left fielder. She'll step up. Oh, ahead. So Rooks takes ball number 1 here. She is the left fielder. So 1-0 to her. She steps right back in, and Emily delivers. There's a swing and a miss. It's 1-1. Reardon. Is in center. That's Holman has been the second baseman, the shortstop there for Coffeyville. Reardon in center field. That's a 2-1 count now to the hitter, Rooks, from Emily. So Rooks standing in with a 2-1 count. And the pitch from Emily. That's low, running a 3-1 count. So 3-1 to Rooks as she steps right back in, trying to get something going here in the bottom of the first inning. And Emily bringing it. That's a shot down third base side, and it is a foul ball, running the count full, 3-2. So getting that one back in here to her. As Rooks stands in, full count. Emily for that second out here. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, soft fly, and Rachel Jackets going back on it, comes up with the play. That's short for outs, number 2. So it'll be Reardon, center fielder, coming to the plate here on the second out. Holman will be the shortstop. She is in the hole here. On deck, I should say, as Reardon comes to the plate. So here's Reardon, the center fielder. First pitch here now from Emling on the way. That's a shot, and it'll get a base hit out into center field. We'll get it in quick, so the single, 2 outs for Coffeyville. So here comes the center fielder, Holman. Sorry, here comes the shortstop, Holman. Reardon, the center fielder, she's over at first. So here's Holman. Playing great there as shortstop, stands in. First pitch, strike one to her. 0-1. So 0-1 to Holman. As Rooks will be on deck. Reardon over at first with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. No score, Holman back in, 0-1 count. That's low for 1-1 from Emily. So it's a 1-1 count. That's up high. A quick snap down to first. Eubanks putting the tag on, but Reardon back in. It's a 2-1 count here to Holman at the plate. We got everybody on the lineup here finally. Almost. So it's a 2-1 count here, Holman. Trying to find a hit here for the Lady NATOs. That's low, and it's a 3-1 count. So just a little bit low right there. That's a shot, and it'll be a nice hit, and it'll get down into left center field all the way to the fence. Coming up on it there is Lewis. She'll get it in. Here's the throw into third, and it's a double for Holman. So back-to-back hits, put some runners in scoring position at second and third here for Coffeyville. So Rooks comes to the plate now with runners in scoring position, the first baseman.
There's 2 out there, sis. Come on now.
So with 2 outs, to see if we can get out of this inning without any damage here as Emling now faces Rooks, the first baseman. Here's the pitch. That's low, ball 1 to her. Hornets, or Blue Comets still scoring some runs over there in the baseball field, so looking to wrap up game number 1 there. They seem to be ahead for them. It's a 1-0 to Rooks. That's up high, 2-0. Pitcher Rooks will be on deck here for Lady NATOs. 2-0 to the first baseman. Back in she goes. Pitch on the way. The shot, and it'll be a gapper. That'll be a 2-run single here for Rooks. And they'll put a couple runs on to get on the board here first. As Rooks gets the RBI single after the third hit. So here comes Rooks to the plate with a run on first. 3 hits, brought in 2 runs here for Coffeyville as the pitcher comes in. Here's the pitch to her. That's in there for a strike call, 0-1. So 2 outs. I believe the Comets looking to get out of this inning without any more damage here. They get a runner over at first.
Get there, Dakota, run!
Little run, 6-3 as they get her on the little runner out there, 6-3 for the third out. But they do get 3 hits. They'll leave 1 and no errors by the Lady Blue Comets. 2 runs do come in. It'll be 2-0 as we go to the second. Jacket, Drake, and Shields to the plate when we come back. Blue Comets softball on your home for the Blue Comets Z95.3. All righty, we're back here as we get ready to go to the second inning. Lady Blue Comets trail at 2-0 here in game number 2. After a big win in game number 1. Coach Shields come over and say what's up. And always good to see him ready for some football season. Said he's got the guys in the weight room and already doing a lot of good stuff for football season for the Blue Comets this year. Be another good playoff team and another good playoff run for the Blue Comets, I do believe, this year. So here we go to the second inning as a 1 inning of work for Rooks. She threw 14 pitches, 1 strikeout, no base on balls. She gave up 1 hit, no runs. And it will be Rachel Jackett, Kara Drake, and Haley Shields, the first 3 up here for Coach Hernandez's squad. Coach heading on over to the third base dugout, third base coach's box. And Coach Jackett down the first base side. Here comes Rachel into the box, first time here in game number 2. See if we can get a couple of those runs back here and get those bats working. And the pitch on the way. There's a shot. Going to be run out there to Holman. Holman up on it. Comes up. Gets her by a step. 6-3. 1 pitch, 1 out here for Rooks. Here comes Kara Drake playing first base here for, should be the third base position here for Kara today. She played first in game number 1. Giving that arm a little bit of a rest. Getting ready for the playoffs. So Drake, 1 out, nobody on. Steps in. And Rooks delivers strike on the inside corner. 0-1 to her. Looks like the Comets are in the bottom half of that inning over there, looking to run rule the Tornadoes. 0-1 to Drake. That's on the outside edge. Called strike 2. 0-2. So with 0-2 count, Drake right back in. Here's the pitch to her. Yeah, slow on the outside. 1-2. Good eye by Kara. So you check out the live stream, KINZ.biz. That's 1-2 to Drake. That's up high. 2-2 the count. Well, a good pitch. 2-2 count to Drake with 1 out, nobody on. Looking to get on here into the second. Becomes trailed 2-0 in game number 2 after a big win game number 1. 2-2 to Drake. Nice little run there. Here comes Holman. She'll have it again. 6-3. Out to number 2. So here comes Haley Shields, the designated player. She'll come to the plate. So Shields will come up here. Ready to go in her first at-bat here in this one. Shields, 2 outs, nobody on. Steps up. Bree Campbell on deck. Here's the pitch to Shields. That's a little runner there, second baseman. And that is Coons. Knocks it down. It goes 4-3. 1-2-3 inning here for Lady Natives. No hits, nobody left, and no errors. No runs come in. We will go to the third inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Leedy, Coons, and McCullough come to the plate. We come back. Blue Comet softball, Z95.3. Break. One minute, 30 seconds. Yeah, give me 30 seconds. All right. They went pretty quick. Back here for the bottom half of the second inning. And then Leedy taking ball 1 to start off here from Emling. Emling, 17 pitches. No strikeouts, no base on balls, 3 hits, 2 runs. 1-0 to the third baseman, Leedy. That's low for a 2-0 count. Leedy, Coons, McCullough, the first three up here against Emling. And it's 2-0 to Leedy, the leadoff hitter here in the second inning. 5 on the infield. Gets into Eubanks. That's first base pad. She makes the play. On the line for outs, number 1. So here comes the second baseman, Coons. Very good play there to end the top half of the second. For the Lady Natos, steps up here for Coach Stanley's squad. 1 out, nobody on. They lead it 2-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Looks like Blue Comets do get the win over there. Good job, Blue Comets. And that is ball 1 here to Coons. So 1-0 to Coons. McCullough on deck. Here's the pitch from Emling, low for a 2-0 count. So the Blue Comets now 10-7 on the year. Here's that win over there, trying to go to 11-7. Then get a double win here today. Coons back in with a 2-0 count. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the second. And Emling delivers low for a 3-0 count. So Coffeyville on their senior night, trying to get a win here over the Lady Blue Comets. They lead it 2-0 in the bottom of the second. Coons 3-0 count. That's low for ball 4. So 1 out walk. Here comes McCullough to the plate. Should be the right fielder here. In game number 2 for Lady Natos. Runner on, 1 out. McCullough stands in here. And Emling, the sign from Maddie, now has it ready to go. Here's the pitch. Trying to bunt her way on. That's right out in front. McCullough will get the sack bunt down. And it's out number 2. Moving the runner over. So top of the order will be Spear, the designated player. She was the catcher in game number 1. Did a very good job there. So she'll be up here the DP in game number 2. Grounded out to Kara Drake to lead off in the first for the Lady Natos. So she'll stand up here for her second time. 0 for 1 at the plate. Runner scoring position over at second. And standing in with 2 outs. Here's Emling with the delivery. Foul ball to the screen, 0-1. So Spear checking in with Coach Stanley down the line. 0-1 to her. Steps back in. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. It's 0-2. So now ahead of her is Sophie Emling, looking to get out of this inning here. Leave that runner stranded over at second. Get those bats working. Campbell, Lewis, and Thompson due up for the Lady Blue Comets into the third. 0-2 to Spear. That's low. Ball 1 to her. So that 1-2 count. And Spear steps back to the dish. Rooks will be on deck. Spear ready to go here. Here's the pitch from Emily. Up high. Try to get her to chase it. That rise ball not going for 2-2 the count at the plate. So that 2-2 count. Spear right back in. That's up high to run it full. Not chasing that high one there. Spear. Disciplined at the plate. Now has the count full. 3-2. Here's the pitch from Emling. Full count payoff pitch. That's a shot out into left field. It's a fair ball. And it's going to be cut off there and get back in as it's a single. Well, that sure looked awful close to be a foul there, but they called it fair. Spear with the single. Run comes around to score to make it a 3-0 ball game. So here comes Rooks to the plate as she's 0 for 1. Flight out to short her first time up. Has runner over at first. It's now a 3-0 ball game. Rooks, left fielder, stands in. Here's the pitch from Emily. That's low. Ball 1. And Maddie keeping it in front of her. Allows the runner to get over to second on the pass ball, on the wild pitch. That's a wild pitch there. So it's 1-0 here to Rooks as she steps back in now with the runner in scoring position. That's a swing and a miss there for the hitter. All right, so it's now a 1-1 count here to Rooks. Back in she goes. That's on the inside corner for a call strike. 1-2. And a nice job as they throw it down to second as they get to the runner Spear leaning off the bag there at second. And a good play there by the Lady Blue Comets to get that third out in the outfield. That'll leave Rooks at the plate whenever we come back there into the third. But a good job by the Lady Blue Comets on the defense. It'll be Campbell, Lewis, and Thompson come to the plate. It's a 3-0 ball game as we go to the third. Z95.3. And we're back as we go to the third inning. Lady Blue Comets trail this one in game number 2, 3-0. It will be Bree Campbell, the right fielder, J.C. Lewis, the left fielder, and then Taylor Thompson, our second baseman, the first three up here. Bree comes up for the first time here against Rooks. Rooks, 21 pitches, 1 strikeout, no base on balls, 1 hit, no run. So Campbell stands in here for the third inning and takes strike 1. 0-1 here to Bree. Infield hit, busting it down the line, beats it out in game number 1. 0-1 here to Campbell. And the pitch on the way. That's a runner there as Holman down on it. Have to come up, and she throws it away. It's an error. That's going to get into a foul ground, and Bree turns the corner. She'll head into second on the error. And Campbell's on an error on the shortstop. Puts a runner in scoring position here for the Lady Blue Comets. Good job, Bree Campbell. Saw the ball get away, nobody there to cover, so she took off for second and stands over there onto the error. Here comes J.C. Lewis to the plate. For Lady Blue Comets, the runner scoring position now. That's going to be strike 1. Trying to slap down that bunt there. So 0-1 here to Lewis. Trying to get Bree around. He's going to put a run on the board. Coach Hernandez going to play a little small ball here, trying to bring in a run in the third as we trade it 3-0. 0-1 to Lewis, squaring around for that bunch, and that's a strike. And as it gets away from the catcher, Brasler, allowing the runner to get to third. So Campbell now over at third with a 1-1 count here at the plate to Lewis. So JC stands back in. Here's the pitch on the inside corner. That's called strike 3, and that is out number 1. And JC not real happy with that call there, but gets the call on the inside corner. So to the top of the order goes. Taylor Thompson comes up with the runner over at third as Taylor flied out to short her first time up. Ricks delivers. Strike 1 to her. So Bree standing over there at the third with 1 out. Riley Donovan on deck as Taylor Thompson back in the box against Rooks here. 0 for 1 at the plate. Taylor runs that one back out there. Holman finds the snag. She throws it high. That's another error, and the run comes in. And Taylor Thompson trips over first and is down. And that is definitely not a good sign at all for the Lady Blue Comets as she is holding on to that left leg. And we definitely don't need our awesome second baseman down. As a second error allows the runner to come home, and it's a 3-1 ball game here. Lady Blue Comets trail at 3-1 on the second error of the inning. Taylor still laying down there on the field. So as it's 3-1, we'll get the scoring together here. Let's give Taylor a second here on the field. Let's take a 1-minute break for an injury timeout. We'll come back, Z95.3. And we're back here, and still got Taylor Thompson down on the field. Yes, Coach Campbell and Coach Jacket are now helping her to her feet. And she's going to have to be helped off the field there. She's going to be limping. And hopefully it's just, looks like they were looking at the ankle. So hopefully it's just a twisted ankle. She kind of hit the bag kind of awkwardly and came off the bag there. So we definitely hope that our second baseman is definitely going to be okay, because we need Taylor in the lineup, especially out there in the field. So good thing they get her back to the dugout and get her checked out. And thoughts and prayers would be with Taylor. And going over there to run is going to be Wagner. She'll come in and run. Oh, sorry, that is Custenborder. Custenborder will come in to run here for Taylor. At second. So we can definitely hope that Taylor's going to be okay. But she is reaching there, and it's a 3-1 ball game. And coming to the plate now, Riley Donovan comes up here. She got a single her first time up.
Lou. There's 2 Thompsons. Number 1 was the one that just got hurt.
That's, yeah.
For Taylor, not number 4. So it's
Right.
number 1.
Coming in for number 1, not number 4.
10 for number 1.
So Custenborder comes in. Okay, so Custenborder comes in. All right, so we're going to get everything lined up here. It'll be Riley Donovan coming to the plate. Custenborder will be over there running for Taylor. And I think we have the lineups and everything ready to go. Here comes Riley Donovan to the plate. She's 1 for 1. So with a 1 out in the runner score position here, Lady Blue Comets with a chance now to bring in another run here. Here's Riley standing in, and Rooks delivers. High outside, ball 1 to her. So Riley looking to drive one here. Lots and lots of room in right center field. They're shading to the left side here for Riley. 1-0 to Donovan. Riley ready to go. Here's the pitch on the way. High outside. It's now 2-0. Cindy Eubanks will be on deck for the Lady Blue Comets. And we see some the Comet fans looking to check on Taylor, see how things are. That's low on the inside. It'll go 3-0 to Donovan here at the plate. So the Blue Comets win game 1 over there, and they're having their senior day over there for the guys. So they'll get game 2 going over there for the Blue Comets coming up in a bit. 3-0 to Donovan at the plate. Ball 4. So runners here at first and second now. To the base on balls here by Rooks, her first. Here comes Cassandra Eubanks to the plate. Cassandra struck out her first time up. So we'll stand in here with 1 out and runners at first and second. Trying to move them around as Cassandra stands in. And the pitch on the way. Right around the bunt, lays down a nice bunt, coming down to take it. Here's Leedy at third. She'll throw it away, and that's going to bring in a third error. Is going to bring in another run, and stopping there at second or at third is going to be Donovan. As Custom Border comes in to score to make it a 3-2 ball game. Over to third, it goes Donovan. Eubanks on the error. Goes into second on the third error. And brings in another run to make it a 3-2 ball game. And here comes Maddie Thompson to the plate. She's 0 for 1. Grounded out to second. She's got runners in scoring position second and third with one out. That's a little runner there. Holman comes down on it. She'll go to play at first. It goes 6-3. But the run comes in to tie it up for out number 2. And Donovan comes in, and over to third goes Eubanks. So here comes Rachel Jacket to the plate as it's now a 3-3 ball game here in the third. And Rachel with a chance to give the Lady Blue Comets the lead with a runner over at third being Eubanks. Rachel 0 for 1 at the plate, working against Brooks high on ball 1. So ball 1-2 are here as Lady Blue Comets have now tied it up in the third. And standing in is Rachel Jacket with a 1-0 count. And the pitch on the way. On the inside, makes it 2-0. So good job by the Lady Blue Comets as they have gotten no hits here, but they got a base on balls and 3 errors. Have brought in enough runs to tie it up here to make it a 3-3 ball game. It's 2-0 to Jacket. And the pitch outside is 3-0. So Kara Drake on deck. Standing over at third is Cassandra Eubanks trying to come in here. Reaching on the air herself. Giving the Lady Blue Comets the lead with 2 outs. Jacket 3-0. Taken all the way, and that's a 3-1. It's a quick throw down there to third, and standing back in there is Eubanks. Well, falling back in, I should say. 3-1 to Rachel at the plate. Cassandra getting dirty down there at third. Diving back in. 3-1 to Jacket. Rachel ready to go. Here's the pitch. That's a shot. And, oh, nice snag by Leedy. She snagged it out of the air and took definitely a RBI away from Rachel Jacket for the third out. So they get no hits, but we leave one. 3 errors bring in the 3 runs. And we will go to the bottom of the third inning. Reardon, Holman, it'll be Rooks, Reardon, and Holman when we come back. 3-3 ball game in the bottom of the third. Z95.3. And we are back here as we go to the bottom half of the third inning. The Lady Blue Comets tied up. It will be Rooks who's at the plate to in the second as the out was made in the field. First pitch to her is ball 1 from Emling. That's in there first strike to go 1-1 count. Sophie now with 35 pitches. No strikeouts, 1 base on ball. She's given up the 4 hits, and the 3 runs. 1-1 to Rooks. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-2. So back in goes Rooks. She's 1-2. Emling trying to get that first out. Here's the first pitch. That's a high fly ball. And it should be Jacket at shortstop making the play, and does for outs number 1. So the first out here by the Lady Blue Comets. Here comes Reardon the center fielder, had a single, RBI single. No, had a single. And scored that first run for him. Back in the first, stepping up here against Sophie for the second time. One out, nobody on. And the pitch on the way. Little runner, that's a foul ball. And Reardon down 0-1 here on the foul ball. So in this tie ball game here in the third, Holman on deck as Reardon at the plate. The 0-1 pitch to her from Emily. That's low, 1-1 counts. Check us out at KIZ.biz. You can always go back and check past games and rewatch them if you like. It's a 1-1 count to Reardon. Fly ball over to the foul ball side, and Drake kind of lost it in the sun, it looked like. Trying to get at it there, and it's a foul ball, 1-2. Not able to catch up with it there. And checking in with Coach Stanley down the third base line is Reardon as she comes back to the box here with a 1-2 count after the foul ball. Holman, the shortstop, sitting on deck. And the pitch from Emily. High, 2-2. There's a 2-2 count. And Reardon stepping in here. Fly ball on the infield, and Custom Border goes back there second and not able to come up with it as it goes off the glove. And Reardon is on to the air by the Lady Blue Comets. So here comes the shortstop Holman. She's 1 for 1, RBI double. Back in the first, so stepping up here with 1 out and a runner over at first. Facing Imling here. For the second time, 1-1 at the plate. Hot shot there, Drake knocks it down, gets out of her glove and not gonna be able to make a play. So it's an infield hit to put runners at first and second. Nice job there by Kara, knocked it down, but it came right out of the glove. Got behind her a few feet, and as she tracked it down, wasn't able to get the runner. So runners now at first and second as Rooks steps to the plate. And she had a single her first time up. So the first baseman stands in here. Runners at first and second. And that is ball 1 to her. So Rooks steps back to the plate here. Emling, 1 out, now puts runners at first and second on a hit and an error. 1-0 to the first baseman. That's a shot, and it'll get out into right field. Right fielder right there. That is Campbell, Bree Campbell. And she'll move the runner over to third, but the outs for round number 2 on the fly ball. Bree Campbell with the catch out there and right. Makes out number 2. Runners on the corners now for Coffeyville. As the pitcher Rooks steps to the plate, 0 for 1, grounded out to short her first time up. Pitch on the way from Emily is low. Ball 1. 1-0 to her. Got Leedy on deck. As Rooks comes back to the plate now. 0 for 1 at the plate. And a 1-0 count. And that's going to be a foul ball, 1-1. So 1-1. Here's Emily trying to get that third out. Keep that runner over there on the corners. And keep it tied going into the fourth. It's 1-1 to Rooks. Just missed. Now they got the runner in the rundown. Thompson throws it away into left field on the bat throw there. And that's going to bring in 2 runs on the air by Maddie Thompson. So not very well advised right there on that throw. We had the runner dead to right, running from first to second, throw over to third. It gets into left field. 2 runs come in on the air. And that's a 5-3 ball game on that error there. So Rooks now back in with nobody on. And Rooks back in here. 2 outs. Fly ball, shallow right field. Campbell coming up on it, and it's going to be in front of her. And it's a base hits. Second hits puts her over at first. She's coming to the plate. Now comes Leedy. Leedy is 0 for 1. Flied out to first and foul ground her first time at the plate. So as Leedy steps up here, 0 for 1 at the plate. First pitch is low, ball 1. Throw down to second, they'll get her. Yeah, they get her on the throw down. Nice job. Maddie T goes 2 to 4 for the third out. And the Lady Blue Comets get out of it as Leedy will be at the plate when we come back for the fourth. But 2 runs do come in on that error to give them a 5-3 ball game as we go to the fourth. Drake, Shields, and Campbell coming up Z95.3. And we're back here as we go to the fourth inning. Lady Blue Comets now trail it 5-3. And then we're coming up here in the fourth. It'll be Kara Drake, Haley Shields, and Bree Campbell, the first 3 up. And let's see, it will be Rooks in for her fourth inning of work. She's thrown 41 pitches, 1 strikeout, 1 base on ball. She's given up only 1 hit, but 3 runs. So she stands here against Kara Drake. 0 for 1, grounded out to short her first time up. So Blue Comets now need to pick up a couple runs here to get back into it as we start the fourth. Down 5-3. That's going to be out into left field, so nice job as Kara Drake gets on for Lady Blue Comets to start off the fourth. So here comes Haley to the plate now, 0 for 1. Grounded out to second her first time up. Will stand at the plate here. Designated player. And Shields now ready to go with a runner over first. There's a shot, and that'll be Holman. Trying to get it there at second. They'll get the lead runner. They won't get her at first. So 6-4. Out number 1 as Shields reaches on the fielder's choice, getting it down the line. So here comes Bree Campbell to the plate, reached on an error, her first time up. And we're going to get Coach Hernandez asking about the out there. I didn't see the play. Looked like it was a pretty bang-bang play out there, but maybe she saw something I didn't see there. But she's going to talk with the umpire and have a chat together there. Coach Stanley, I'm sure, isn't really happy about that out call that ended the bottom half of the third inning either there out there second. But umpire's going to get together. And there we go. It's an out at second. Okay. So Shields will be over first. Here's Campbell stepping into the plate. Reached on an error her first time up. Stands in here, ready to go for the second time. And she'll have a runner over first. That's Shields with 1 out in the fourth. Here's the pitch. And Campbell fouls it back to the umpire. And it's 0-1. Bree, right back in here. 0-1-2. We'll have J.C. Lewis on deck. As Campbell looking to get a hold of one here. Now it's going to be over to the left side, and Leedy comes underneath it and makes the play. Round number 2. So here comes Lewis to the plate. She's 0 for 1. And having a runner over the first, Shields, top of the order. Custon Border will be coming in to play for Taylor Thompson, who's out of the game after an injury down at first. So Lewis in, and she'll send that out into center field. And it is Reardon coming in and making the play in center field for the final out. So the Blue Comets do get 1 hit. They leave 1. 3 errors, or no errors into that inning there for Coffeyville. As we will go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It will be Leedy, Coons, and McCullough coming to the plate. When we come back, it's 5-3 Coffeyville, Z95.3. All righty, we're back here ready to go for the bottom half of the fourth inning. Leedy, Coons, and McCullough coming to the plate here. It's 5-3. Lady Blue Comets trail. And it is Sophie Imling back in the circle. She's thrown 52 pitches, no strikeouts, 1 base on ball. She's given up 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 of those charged to her. First pitch low on the inside for ball 1. So that is ball number 2 here for Morgan, who's in. Pitch hitting for Leedy. So it's 2-0 to her. So Morgan now ready to go with a 2-0 count. First hitter here of the fourth. That's in there for a strike, 2-1. Good job there by Sophie. So Imling trying to get that first out here to start off the Lady Blue Comets. That's in there for a strike call. It's now 2-2. So Morgan, losing pitcher in game number 1, steps up here. Pinch hitting for the third baseman, Leedy. 2-2 to Morgan, steps in. Here's the pitch. That's low. It's 3-2, full count. So Morgan, leadoff hitter here. Full count from Imling on the way. That's a shot over to the third base side, and it's a foul ball. Foul ball. So they get that one back in here, and we can set everybody back up as Morgan back in full count. And Imling delivers. Fly ball out into the left field. Lewis comes up on it, and she'll make the play out there for out to number 1. So 1 out here into the fourth. It'll be the second baseman, Coons, reached on the base on balls. Her first time up. And she'll face Imling here for the second time. See if Sophie can get out number 2. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of fourth, 5-3. Coffeyville here in game 2. Lady Blue Comets win game 1 16-0. And Coons steps in here with the base on balls to her credit here at her first time at bat. And takes ball 1. Her second time. McCullough, the right fielder, on deck. But Coons, 1-0 back in. Imling delivers. That's a strike. Nice pitch there from Sophie. 1-1. The 1-1 count. And Coons ready to go once again. And the pitch on the way here from Imling. That's up high. 2-1. Big rise ball. Way too high there for the hitter Coons. Now she's ready to go back in. And 3-2 to her. That's a shot. A little runner down the first base side because Cindy Eubanks going to handle it herself for out to number 3. Or out number 2, sorry. So 2 outs, nobody on. To the plate will be McCullough. Raced on had a sacrifice bunt her first time up. So the senior steps up here, checking with Coach Stanley down the line. And ready to go with 2 outs and nobody on. So McCullough ready to go. And on the way now from Imling here in the fourth. That's in there for a strike. 0-1 to her. So the Blue Comets will have the top of the order. Custom border, Donovan and Eubanks, first 3 up here as they trail it by 2. They go to the 5th inning. Got to get out of this one first. McCullough steps in, 0-1 count to her. And the pitch. Fly ball over to the left side, out of play, and it's an 0-2 count. The Tornadoes look like they're putting across some runs over there in game number 2 against the Blue Comets. Let's see who's pitching over there. That's 0-2 to McCullough. Back in she goes here after the foul ball. And Imling trying to end the inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Little shot, and it'll drop down there. And nice pickup, and they'll be safe at first. Nice try there by Custom Border. over there at second, but McCullough runs it down. 2 out hits. Top of the order on the way to the plate here will be Spear, the designated player. She's 1 for 2 at the plate today. She'll have a runner over at first. 2 outs. So now Spear now ready to go. So the runner over at first and 2 outs. Emling ready to go against Spear here. The little run there, and there's Drake, knocks it down, and it was on the ground, and Drake knocks it down into the Draysville Jackets' hands. The runner's down first and second on back-to-back hits. So Drake knocks it down, and it goes to Jackets, but everybody is safe. Here comes Rooks to the plate. She's 0 for 2. Let's get this out at the plate here. Let's get out of this inning here. Trailing at 5-3 going to the 5th. Here's the pitch from Emily. Strike call. 0-1 to her. So Rooks taking a long look over. Coach down the line, ready to go. 0-1. And Emling delivers. That's low. 1-1 to count. So Reardon will be on deck. Trying to get on here is Rooks. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Emily shot right there, Drake, and it's a hot shot right there at the corner, and the line drive out. 4 outs and number 3. But they get 2 hits, and they'll leave 2 on, and no errors by the Lady Blue Comets. No runs come in as we go to the 5th inning. For the Blue Comets, top of the order, Custom Border, Donovan and Eubanks. It's 5-3 Coffeyville going to the 5th, Z95.3. And back here to the 5th inning, Blue Comets trailer by 2. Custom Border in for the injured Taylor Thompson, who was injured going into first back in the 3rd inning. She'll come in here and be the hitter, and it's ball 1 to her. So 1-0 here to Custom Border. Stands in. That's low for a 2-0 count. 48 pitches, 1 strikeout, 1 base on balls, 2 hits, and 3 runs, but none of those runs are charged to Rooks here. As it's 2-0 to Custom Border. Catching the outside corner, first call, strike 1, 2-1 to count. Riley Donovan, Tricinda Eubanks, the first 3 up here. In the 5th inning, Blue Comets trail by 2, 5-3. So 2-1 here, Custom Border. That's low. It's 3-1. 3-1 count, Custom Border right back in. She stands in. 3-1 pitch on the way here from Rooks. Swing and a miss is 3-2 full count here. It's Custom Border trying to get a hold of one just out in front of that one. Steps back in after checking in with Coach Hernandez down the line. Full count on the way from Rooks. Here's the pitch. It's a shot to go over to the right field. McCullough back there on it, and she'll make the play. In left field, McCullough, 1 out. Riley Donovan comes to the plate, 1 for 1 with a base on ball, so 2 times up. So 1 out, nobody on. Cassandra Eubanks on deck for Lady Blue Comets as Donovan steps to the plate. And Rooks ready to go. Strike call, 0-1. So that 0-1 counts. Riley back in, trying to get on here, get something started in the fifth. Blue Comets trailing it by 2, 5-3. Need to get a couple of runs. There's a little runner there, and a nice job there by Holman that throws high and gets her by a step. Should have been a timeout there for the baseball on the field, but no call there by the umpire. So 6-3 for out number 2. So here comes Cassandra Eubanks to the plate, 0 for 1, reaching on an error. Her 2 times at the plate today. And this one. So with 2 outs, Eubanks will step up here with Maddie T on deck for the Comets. As Cassandra now in with 2 outs. A little 2-out rally here by the Lady Blue Comets. They've been pretty good about that all year long. That's up high for ball 1. Cassandra can start it off here with a 1-0 count to her. And now the pitch on the way. That's outside, 2-0. Your 2-0 count. Maddie T on deck with 2 outs here. Cassandra trying to get on for her. And the pitch on the way here from Rooks. On the inside, runs at 3-0. So 3-0 here, Cassandra. Winning pitcher in game 1 now at first base. And Rooks. 2 outs, bringing the 3-0. That's up high outside, ball 4. So runner on here for the Lady Blue Comets as Maddie T steps to the plate.
Hey, we got 2. Let's go now.
So Thompson steps up here. She's 2 ground outs. She's 0 for 2. And Maddie definitely due for a hit here. And boy, I tell you what, she can be a place hitter if she wants to be. And they have given her all kinds of room in right center field here. I mean, they are playing her way to the left and close to the line straight away in right. But she's got to find some room out there. And that's going to go into right center, right field. And it's going to pop down in front of McCullough. And it is a base hit for Maddie T. So runners are now at first and second. As Rachel Jacket comes to the plate, 0 for 2. And Rachel definitely due for a hit right here with runners at first and second. She's 0 for 2. She's had a ground out and a fly out. She had some runners in scoring position there in the third, and a hot shot there to Leedy at third who snagged it. Morgan playing over there now. Wagner comes in to run for Thompson. So over there at first for her. Eubanks at second. Maddie T. Rachel Jacket. Ball 1, and that one's going to be away from Rassler. And it's ball 1 to her, but the runners move into scoring position at second and third. So Jacket now, well, I tell you, if it can get one to go to the fence there in right center field, both those runs are coming in, and Jacket probably standing at second and third herself. 1-0 to Rachel. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a strike call, 1-1. Coach Hernandez told her, get a hold of one, drive it somewhere. Let's bring in these runs, it's tied up. 1-1 now to Rachel, back in she goes. Rooks with the 1-1 pitch on the way. That's a shot, and it'll get out into left center field. And that is a 3-run dinger for Rachel Jacket. And the Lady Blue Comets lead it by a 3-run dinger by Rachel Jacket. Makes it a 6-5 game. Dinger. Rachel Jacket, the 3-run shot. And Lady Blue Comets lead it 6-5 on the 3-run shot here by Rachel Jackets. Big knock by Rachel. Clear him out. On the second hit of the inning, makes it a 6-5 ball game. Lady Blue Comets. Here comes Kara Drake to the plate now with 2 outs, and the base is empty. Drake takes strike 1. So strike 1 here to Drake. And with 2 outs, that's out in front. That's a 1-1 count here to Kara. Kara 1 for 2 at the plate today. Single, last time up. 1 for 1 and 1 right now as she stands in playing third base for Lady Blue Comets here in game number 2. So the 1-1 counts on the way as Rooks delivers low on the inside, goes 2-1. So that 2-1 counts. Kira Drake trying to continue the inning here as Haley Shields will be on deck. Drake 2-1 at the plate, stands in. High ball, 3-1. So Rooks came in about the third inning, the second inning of that game 1. Pitched quite a few there. She's already gone 66 pitches here in game number 2. It's a 3-1 to, that's a little runner there. Holman coming up on it. You have to make a good throw. It just does get her by a step down the line. 6-3 for the third out. But the damage is done on the 3-run dinger by Rachel Jacket to make it a 6-5 ball game. 2 hits, nobody left, and no errors into the 5th inning. But the Lady Blue Comets take the lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Reardon, Holman, and Rooks to the plate when we come back. Blue Comets softball, Z95.3. Alrighty, we're back here as we get ready to go to the 6th inning as the Lady Blue Comets now lead at 6-5, or bottom of the 5th inning, I should say, as we're going to get Babcock to come in there at a third. And Kira Drake will now come in and be the pitcher for the Lady Blue Comets. So Drake coming in here for the last couple of innings here for the Lady Blue Comets as she'll come in to pitch. As she's taking a little bit of break from pitching, and Coach Hernandez wants to give her a little bit of time here in the circle. Ready for her for playoffs because Lady Blue Comets will not play again until next Thursday in Fort Scott. So here we go as it will be Reardon. 1 for 1 and reaching on an error 2 times up, and it's ball 1 to her to start off from Kara. So Drake 1-0 to Reardon. Lady Blue Comets ace pitcher out there now to try to seal the deal for Lady Blue Comets. 1-1. Holman and Rooks to follow. Reardon at the plate. Lady Natos swing and a miss for the seniors center fielder. 1-2. So 1-2 count here. Reardon, foul that one away. Stays 1-2. And Blue Comets playing over just behind me, and I saw Coffeyville had a couple runs over there. Looks like the Blue Comets are on offense right now. Can't really tell the score, so we'll keep you updated on that coming up. 1-2, that's outside. From Drake is now 2-2 at the plate here. To the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 5th for Coffeyville. Blue Comets now lead at 6-5. 2-2 to Reardon. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out number 1. And Drake with the strikeouts gets her swinging. Here comes Holman to the plate. She's done very good here at the plate. Played good out there in the center, in the shortstop. She's had a couple plays, but she has committed a few errors. And she is 2 for 2 at the plate, though. So she'll have nobody on and 1 out as she steps up here in the 5th. And she'll face Kara Drake for the first time. And Drake, strike 1, 0-1 to her. So good job by the Blue Comets here as they get the lead on a 3-run dinger in the top half of the 5th. Coach Hernandez not wasting any time bringing in Kara Drake to pitch in the circle. Swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. And Kara, a little bit of arm fatigue for the last week or so, so Coach Hernandez not letting her pitch much. But got to give her a little bit of work before we get those final games next week before playoff time. Just in there. Oh, there's a call, strike 3. I thought he might have just barely missed it, but she does get the outside call for a strike. Number 3, and that is outs. Number 2. 2 strikeouts. So here comes Rooks to the plate. She's 1 for 2. Single. And a fly out, her 2 times up. So 2 outs and nobody on. Drake delivers foul ball over to the right side. Heads up over there. Wow. That's way up over there. May not get that one back. Strike 1. 0-1 to her. First baseman stands in here. Drake delivers. High outside. It's 1-1. Kira trying to get a 1-2-3 inning here for the Lady Blue Comets. Those bats working again. We picked up a couple hits and some runs. Outside, 2-1. Trying to get her to chase on that outside, and Rooks not going for it. Checking in with Stanley down the line. Coach sends in the new signal. Back in goes Rooks. 2-1 count to her. Just outside, 3-1. Kara's not really one to give in here to big hitting first baseman. So Rooks, 3-1. And Drake delivers. Swing and a miss on the inside edge and got her confused on that one. And now the pull counts. And the payoff pitch from Drake. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. It's a 3 strikeout inning here for the Lady Blue Comets of Kara Drake. No hits, nobody left. And a 3 up, 3 down. It will be Shields, Campbell, and Lewis to the plate. Lady Blue Comets lead it 6-5. Going to the 6th, Z95.3. And we're back here as we get ready to go to the 6th inning. It will be Haley Shields, Bree Campbell, and J.C. Lewis, the first 3 up here. Into the 6th inning. Blue Comets lead it 6-5. And Haley Shields come to the plate. She's 0 for 1, reaching on a fielder's choice. Her first 2 times at the plate today. Facing Rooks here. Rooks, 67 pitches. 1 strikeout, 1 base on ball. She's given up the 4 hits, 6 runs. 3 of those charged to her. So here's Shields. Ball 1. And I need to get a microphone on Coach over there. Coach, you need this microphone, Coach? Coach over there with his daughter at the plate. 1-0 to Shields. And as Haley stands in, here's the 1-0. That's a shot. It'll be, oh, there's a fair ball off the bag. And it'll be Haley Shields. And a nice try there by Morgan, and it hit the bag as it went right under her glove. It hit the bag, bounced over to the shortstop, and Haley Shields on the base hit. So leadoff runner on here for the Lady Blue Comets. Here comes Bree Campbell. Bree 0 for 1. And reached, oh, I'm sorry. This is going to be Babcock in as they pinch hitter here as Corey stands in. KB. Ball 1, that's going to be a getaway from the catcher here. Allow the runner to get over to second. And it's ball 1 here to KB. So runner in scoring position now. Lady Blue Comets looking to play a little add-on here into the 6th. So they lead at 6-5. Push across another run. Corey Babcock in at third now. Steps in here for the first time in this game. 1-0 to her. Pitch on the way. That's a shot over to the right field, and it will get down. And McCullough goes over to cut it off. And Shields holding up there and about halfway through just to make sure it wasn't caught. So runners on the corners for the Lady Blue Comets on back-to-back hits. Coming to the plate now will be J.C. Lewis. She's 0 for 2. J.C. looking to bring in a run here. And checking in with Coach Hernandez down the line. Now has the sign she likes. And Into the box goes Lewis. And JC looking to drive one here. Haley Shields over at the third. See if we can bring in an insurance run. Here's the pitch, and that's a foul ball. 0-1 to her. 0-1 to Lewis. JC. Having runners on the corners here in the sixth. The Lady Blue Comets trying to get the sweep of Coffeyville today. 3-run dinger there by Rachel Jacket in that fifth inning. Give them the lead 6-5 and trying to hold on to it here. Push across another run as Lewis back in with an 0-1 count from Rooks on the way. Squaring around looking to lay down a bunt. Lays it down the left side and it goes foul. It's 0-2. So we'll get everybody reset. Shields over at third. Over at first, KB. Lewis at the plate with an 0-2 count. So standing in is Lewis. Ready to go here. Squared around the bunt the first two times. See if she does that here again. And the pitch. That's a shot. It's going to be a shallow liner. Or a shallow fly ball. And it goes over to the third baseman. For out to number one. Lazy fly, out number one. So top of the order was going to be Custom Border. Comes in here. She's 0 for 1 at the plate. Runners on the corners here with one out in the sixth. Comes in for Taylor Thompson. I still haven't found out about Taylor. I'm going to see if I can find out how she is here before we go to the next inning. Squaring around Custom Border. Takes strike one to her. 0-1. So with an 0-1 count. Riley Donovan on deck here with one out. Runners on the corners. Lady Blue Comets trying to get that extra run in here. They lead at 6-5 in the top of the sixth. 0-1 to Custom Border. And the pitch from Rooks. That's in there for a strike on the corner. It's now 0-2. So Brassler behind the dish here for Coffeyville. Trying to get her pitcher to get that second out here at the plate. Custom Border back in. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the inside, and it is out number 2 on the second strikeout here for Rooks today. Here comes Riley Donovan to the plate. She's 1 for 2 and a base on balls. Her 3 times up. Moving over to second there without a throw is KB Babcock. Gets into scoring position for Riley. Steps to the plate here. And the pitch now on the way. Strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. So Donovan, 0-1. Steps back in here. Riley looking to drive one here. Well, I tell you that, all kinds of room in that right center field. If they could just poke one over there, they'll clear the base pass. That's up high, 1-1. It's not easy to place a hit like that. That's why Coach Stanley's got her fielders playing the way they do. But there's a lot of room out there if we can poke one over there. 1-1 now to Donovan. Here's the pitch. Haslow's going to get away, and Shields not able to get down the line there as it came right back to Brassler off the backstop. And it's 2-1 now to Donovan. And Donovan checks in now with Coach down the line, steps back in here, ready to go. There's runners at second and third. Riley with a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there for on the outside edge. It's now 2-2. Riley doesn't want to leave them out there now. They're in scoring position. She'll step back up here. 2-2 counts. Trying to get Cassandra Eubanks to the plate here in the sixth inning. Bringing in an insurance runner too. Rooks with the pitch. That's a shot right back up the middle. She'll go 1-3 for the third out. But the Lady Blue Comets do get 2 hits. They leave 2 on and no errors in the sixth. And no runs come in for the Blue Comets. They do lead at 6-5. Rooks, Morgan, and Coons to the plate. We come back. 6-5 going to the bottom of 6. Blue Comets lead Z95.3. Back here as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, Lady Blue Comets lead at 6-5, and it will be Rooks. She is 1 for 2 at the plate as the pitcher. We'll take ball 1 here from Kara Drake. Kara had a 1-2-3 inning in the last inning here, and needs another one here to keep this 6-5 lead as Blue Comets lead at 6-5. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back to the screen. It's a 1-1. So I'll get these last 6 out of this ball game. Get out of here with a double win for Lady Blue Comets. 1-1 to Rooks, the pitcher. Single on the ground out her 2 times up. 1-1 at the plate, low on the inside, goes 2-1. So talking to Maddie Thompson here during the between the games, trying to find out about Taylor. She didn't really know the situation, but they do know that they transported Taylor to the hospital. That's in there for a strike. It's 2-2. So hopefully good x-rays and finding nothing structural damage, and we have our awesome second baseman back to us soon. And if we find out any information, we'll definitely pass that along to you before we get done here today. It's 2-2 down to Rooks at the plate. She sends it back to the screen. Foul ball. And stays 2-2 here. Kara Drake. Let's lead off here in the 6th inning, trying to get this first out. So Rooks right back in. Here's the 2-2. Low, full counts. 3-2 the count. As Rooks steps back in here, full count. And Kara looking to get that first out. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off on the right side, heads up over there. Out of play. Out of play. Need some balls coming in here. Now we got one coming in. All right, so we get that foul ball in. And staying alive here as Rooks. And full count once again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 4 consecutive strikeouts here for Kara Drake as she's come into this ball game for the Lady Blue Comets. Coming up to the plate now is going to be Morgan, the third baseman, steps in here for Leedy. And Morgan comes in here, flat out, her first time up, 0 for 1 at the plate. Strike 1 is the call. That's 0-1 to her. Kara Drake, an 0-1 count. Coons on deck. As Morgan steps in here, here's the pitch. That's in there for strike number 2. 0-2 the count to her. So Morgan, ready to go. 0-2 to her. Steps right back to the plate here. Drake with a sign from Thompson. Sends that one off on the right side. That's a foul ball. 0-2 remains the count. And we have no extra balls there. So there we got them in there coming. Need some those foul balls. Get them in here to the ball game so we can keep things moving along. It's 0-2 here to Morgan. She steps back in after the foul. And the pitch. That's a little runner there. Jack it up on it. 6-3. Makes the play. Out. Number 2. So 2 outs here. And it will be Coons to the plate, playing second base here. And Coons, 0 for 1 and a baseball ball, scoring a run her 2 times at the plate today. So with 2 outs and nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th, Coons steps up. Trying to get something going here for Coffeyville as they trade at 6-5. Drake trying to finish them off here in the 6th. That's ball 1 for Kara. So 1-0 now to Coons as she steps back to the box after checking in with Coach Stanley down the line. Coons ready to go. Here's Drake with the pitch. Oh, that one must have just missed. 2-0. Coons right back in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's now 2-1. Trying to get a hold of that one. Just missing did Coons. And it's 2-1 here. Here's Kara Drake. Trying to get those Lady Blue Comets out of this inning. Swing and a miss. It's now 2-2. Coons with McCullough on deck. Stepping right back in here now with the 2-2 count. And Drake for Lady Blue Comets bringing it. just high for a full count.
Here you go, Shelly. Come on now.
So full count at the plate here to the NATO's second baseman. Payoff pitch on the way here from Drake. Maddie with the sign. Here's the pitch. That's in it for call. Steve Rack, 3. And that'll do it here. 1, 2, 3 inning and no hits. Nobody left and no errors by the Lady Blue Comets. No runs come in. We go to the 7th. It's 6-5. Lady Blue Comets lead. Eubanks, Thompson, and Jacket to the plate. When we come back, Z95.3. And we're back here as we get ready to go to the 7th inning. Lady Blue Comets hanging on to a 1-run lead, 6-5 in the 7th here over Coffeyville in game number 2. And it will be Cassandra Eubanks, Maddie T, and Rachel Jacket, the first 3 up here against Rooks, in the 7th inning. So Eubanks, 0 for 1, reaching on an error and a base on balls. Her 3 times at the plate, steps up here. See if we can't play a little small ball, get an insurance run. That's strike number 1 here from Rooks. Rooks with 84 pitches, 2 strikeouts, 1 base on ball. She's given up 6 hits, 6 runs, 3 of them charged to her. 0-1 to Eubanks. As we get some foul balls in here from the baseball side and timeout on the play. Now we're ready to go. As Cassandra back in 0-1 to her. As Rooks ready to bring that one. And the pitch. That's going to be a little soft liner here on the infield. And Rooks, well, good thing she made some noise there just at the end. Her and Morgan were headed for a collision course. She makes the play out of the circle for out number 1. So here comes Maddie T to the plate. She's 1 for 3. And Maddie steps up here, 1 out and nobody on. Blue Comets getting hits and moving runners around over there. So good job by the Blue Comets. That's up high to Maddie. Ball 1 to her. So 1-0 to Maddie. She'll step in here now. With 1 out, nobody on. That's going to be foul to the screen. It's a 1-1 count. So it'll be McCullough, Spear, and Rooks, the first 3 up in the bottom of the 7th. For Coffeyville. Maddie stepping in here. See if we can't put a run together here with Thompson and Jacket. Still to go here with 1 out. Maddie stands in. Rooks delivers. High 2-1. Big 3-run homer by Rachel Jacket, her last time up. So I'd like to see Maddie get on. Maybe get another one of those. So 2-1 here to Thompson. They become a catcher ready. Fouls that one back to the screen. It's now a 2-2. So the 2-2 count. After the foul ball, Maddie right back in here, ready to go. Back into the circle on the rubber. There is Rooks. And it's 2-2. Maddie ready. Here's the pitch. That's low for a full count. 3-2 now at the plate here to Thompson. Checking in with Coach down the line. Maddie can get in there that right center field. I've been talking about the last couple of innings. Boy, she'll run for a long time. It is a full count. High ball 4. So base on balls. Lady Blue Comets have a runner on here on the base on balls.
Come on, girls. You gotta hold them.
Only the second base on balls. Here comes Rachel Jacket to the plate. She is 1 for 3. That big 3-run homer her last time up. Gave the Lady Blue Comets the lead back into the 5th. Strike from Rooks. It's 0-1. Looks like you got Wagner down there running for Maddie. 0-1 to Jacket. Outside, 1-1. Quick throw down to first. Brooks. Keep an eye on Maddie. She's down there running. So it's one here to Rachel at the plate with one out and a runner on first. Rachel. Jacket, the Lady Blue Comets shortstop. High fly ball in the infield. Rooks out of the circle makes the play for out number 2. So 2 outs here as Drake comes to the plate. Kara, 1 for 3 at the plate now, stepping in with Maddie over at first. So that's leaving Maddie in there to run. So Kara Drake steps in here. She's come in to pitch the last couple of innings, done a great job. And she'll come in here and try to see if she can help her own cause here. That's a strike. Quick throw back down to first. Maddie getting back in. Strike 1 to Kara at the plate. 0-1 to her. Haley Shields will be on deck if Drake can get on. It's 0-1 to her. She steps back to the plate. Here's the pitch on the way. Outside corner catching that one. It's 0-2.
Right here, Coda. Here we go now.
So with an 0-2 count, Kara Drake right back into the box. Rooks bringing it. And it's a foul ball. Kara staying alive. It stays 0-2. So with an 0-2 count, Kara Drake is ready to go. She got Maddie T sitting over there at first, trying to drive her around. Lady Blue Comets lead at 6-5 here in the top of the 7th, trying to play a little add-on with 2 outs. 0-2. Drake sends that one out into left center field. Center fielder going over on that is Reardon. And Reardon makes the play. Left center field for outs, number 3. Lady Blue Comets gets no hits. They do leave one and no errors into that 7th inning. And we will go to the bottom of the 7th. Lady Blue Comets lead at 6-5 on Z95.3. And we are back here as we go to the 7th inning. Lady Blue Comets 3 outs away from getting another win here, but they're having to hold on to this 6-5 lead. It will be McCullough stepping to the plate first. Spear and Rooks, the first 3 up here in the bottom of the 7th. Kara Drake back in for her 3rd inning of work. And she's pitched very, very well, giving up no hits. See if she can keep that up here and get the Lady Blue Comets out of here with a tight 6-5 win. Here's McCullough, 1 for 1 and a sacrifice bunt, her 2 times at the plate. Ready to go. First time she'll face Kara Drake here. First pitch on the way. High ball, number 1. 33 pitches, 5 strikeouts, no base on balls, no hits for Kara. Her 2 innings of work. 1-0 to McCullough, the leadoff hitter here in the 7th. End of the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It's 1-1.
Quick through the strike zone. Come on now.
So McCullough, a right fielder. Senior here today. I do believe I saw her in the senior festivities. 1-1 to her. Back in she goes. Drake bringing it. Steve Wright called. It is 1-2.
Hey, battle, let's go. Keep your head up, 12. Let's go.
1-2 the count to her. Checking in with Coach Stanley down the line, giving the signals. Encourage her to get on here, get something started for us. In the bottom of the 7th, we trail by 1. So 1-2 now to McCullough. Foul ball over to the right side and out of play. So 1-2. Top of the order will be Spear, the designated player, and then Rooks, the right fielder, or the left fielder, in the hole here. We call it 1 and 2. Back in after the foul ball. Drake to the plate. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's out. And number 1 here in the 7th. That is the 6th strikeout for Drake. Top of the order comes up here. It is Spears. She's been good at the plate today. 2 for 3 at the plate for the designated player Spears. She was the catcher in game number 1. Did a very good job back there. So she'll step up here with 1 out and nobody on. Bottom 7. And pitch on the way. Outside edge. Steve Wright called 0-1 to her. Well, an 0-1 counts. Spear right back in with 1 out, nobody on. On the way from Drake. Swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. So the 0-2 count. And Drake get that second out here. As Spear stands in. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And good morning, good afternoon, good night. That's out number 2. Number 7 strikeouts. So to the plate now, Rooks. She's 0 for 3. And Drake trying to finish him off here in the 7th. Give the Lady Blue Comets a 6-5 win. Down to their final out. Rooks steps in here. 2 outs and nobody on. Drake to the pitch. That's strike 1 called 0-1 to her. Reardon on deck if Rooks can get on. It's 0-1. As Rooks stands right back in. Pitch on the way. Steer, I called on the outside edge. It's 0-2. So 0-2 counts. Rooks taking loose. Coach Stanley down the line. Now back in she goes here. Kara Drake looking to finish him off. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, and that's going to do it. Lady Blue Comets get it on the strikeout here in a 1-2-3 strikeout inning for Kara Drake. And the Lady Blue Comets win it 6-5 this afternoon thanks to a 3-run dinger by Rachel Jackett to get the sweep today. And the Lady Blue Comets come in here and they'll even that record at, let's see, I should say they are 9-9 on the year. Thank you very much. Now I got that right. 9-9 on the year after a double win here by the Lady Blue Comets. Had to hang on here in the 6th in this game, in the second game to get that 6-5 win, but a big smack by Rachel Jackett does it for the Lady Blue Comets to get big games here today. I know the Blue Comets won game 1, and they're into the game 2 over there, so I don't know the score, but we may take a little bit of break and see if we can find that out. But the Blade Comets win it this afternoon, 6-5 to win both games here on your home for the Blue Comets, Z95.3. 3-minute break, Twyla McMillan post-game wrap-up show on the way here on Z95.3. Sorry ass people, I'll tell you what. Oh, the people here in Coffeyville just being sorry. They unplugged me up there, and I was like, hey, plug me back in. Just being asses, that's all. It's all good. Let me see if I can find out Blue Comet score. I'll be right back. And we're back here as we wrap up this Twyla McMillan post-game wrap-up show as the Lady Blue Comets win it today and get both games 6-5 to run their record even at, let's see, it should be 9-9 record, if I'm thinking right here. Maybe it's 9-10. I can't remember. Anyway, well, Lady Blue Comets get both wins here. Desperately needed this one today. That should help them get into that third place position there, but they need the Lady Blue Comets or the Lady Grizzlies of Altamont to lose a couple of games there. Labette County will kind of have to see how that goes going into that final game coming up next Thursday. Lady Blue Comets won't play again until next Thursday. Hopefully we'll know something about Taylor Thompson. Hopefully she's going to be okay. We get Taylor back in the lineup because we really need her at second base and we need her in the leadoff spot here for the Lady Blue Comets. We'll see. But, hey, Custom Border did a great job coming in for her, so good job there by her as she came in this evening. Lady Blue Comets win this one on a 3-run dinger by Rachel Jacket there in the 5th inning to give them the 6-5 lead there in the 5th as they got 3 errors there into the 3rd to help them push 3 across after trailing 5-0 to Coffeyville at the end of 3. At the end of 3, it was a 5-3 ball game, and then the Lady Blue Comets get that 3-run dinger by Rachel Jacket there in the 5th to make it a 6-5 win and hold on with Kara Drake coming in those final 3 innings. And in those final 3 innings, folks, she got 8 strikeouts and 1 ground ball, 9 hitters faced, and that's what she ended up doing here. So a good job by Coach Hernandez to keep her out and let her rest that arm a little bit. She came in here in relief, and it looked really good because I know she wanted to get her some work before we go to Fort Scott next week to wrap up the regular season next Thursday. Playoffs begin Monday the 14th and 15th, and that will be at Santa Fe Park, hosted by your Lady Blue Comets. Lady Blue Comets right now trying to fight for that number 3 seed. I don't think they can get to that number 2 seed, but if they can get that number 3 seed, they may be able to avoid a very good Independence team to start off the tournament and end up facing a Fort Scott squad there into the first round as they host it there at Santa Fe Park. So there you go, Twyla McMillan post-game wrap-up show. Lady Blue Comets get 6 runs on 6 hits. They leave 6, 2 errors in the ball game. It is 5 runs, 8 hits, 5 left, and 3 errors by the Lady NATO's in this one to lose it 6-5, and the Lady Blue Comets get the win here today. All right, folks, that is going to do it. Boy, I tell you what, it's going to be hard for me to go, but I think I'm going to go players of the game here in this one. I got to give it to Rachel Jacket with a big 3-run knock, and I got to give it to Kara Drake for coming in for those final 3 innings, facing 9 batters, getting 8 strikeouts and 1 ground ball. So players of the game here in this one as Lady Blue Comets win both of them today here in Coffeyville. We'll see you Thursday next week as we have baseball broadcast, and the Blue Comets right now tied 2-2 in the 4th inning over here beside us. I know they won game 1, still trying to win game 2. Just keep on winning. They should still be the number 1 seed in their regional as long as they can keep on winning, and hopefully they can take care of Fort Scott and keep doing that as well next week as we wrap up the regular season on the 10th in Fort Scott for Blue Comet baseball. All right, that's going to do it for us. Zach Sound and making it sound good back at the studio as always. Thank you for joining us on KIZ.biz and here on Z95.3. Lady Blue Comets win. Lady Blue Comets win. Blue Comets win on your home for the Blue Comets. We'll see you tomorrow. I tell you what, tomorrow's Saturday, isn't it? I was not used to doing games in softball on Friday. It used to be on Thursday. So I guess I will see you Monday for the Larry the Morning Guys show, and then we'll be back for Lady Blue Comets and Comet Sports coming up next Thursday from Fort Scott as we wrap up the regular season. Good luck to all the Blue Comets over the weekend. I know we got golf, and we've got some tennis. We probably got some track and some other things going on. So good luck to all the Blue Comets out there this weekend as they participate in their sport. Zach making it sound good back in the studio, as I say. Hope everyone has a great and awesome evening. God bless America. God bless our troops. God bless each and every one of you. I'm out of here, folks. Bye-bye. All right, man. Good job. Thanks for helping us out at the station today. I really appreciate it.